In this video, you'll learn about why you need a social security number and how you can obtain one as an F1 or J1 visa international student. At the end of this video, I talk about what you can do if you're ineligible to obtain a social security number, so stay tuned to the end. Social security numbers are 9-digit numbers needed to report an individual's wages to the US government and to determine if a person is eligible to obtain a social security benefit. As an international student on an F1 or J1 visa, you will need a social security number or an SSN to receive income and pay taxes on a job, to receive government benefit if you meet certain criteria, to apply for a driver's license or state ID, to open certain financial accounts such as credit card accounts and online banking accounts, and to apply for loans such as car loans or student loans. Now, for all the topics covered in this video, you can find links to the Social Security Administration office in the description section below. There are two prerequisites, either of which must be met in order to obtain a Social Security card as an international student. 1. You must be authorized for employment by your school's designated school official for F1 students, and if you're a J1 student, you must be authorized for employment by your sponsor. This authorization usually occurs when F1 students or J1 students apply for on-campus employment or off-campus employment in the form of CPT or academic training. And the second prerequisite is when you obtain a work authorization from the Department of Homeland Security, which is the case for F1 international students who apply and are approved for the optional practical training, OPT. Now let's talk about how you can go about applying for the SSN. Applying for your social security number is absolutely free, and if you've met any of the prerequisites discussed previously, you may contact your local Social Security Administration office and schedule an appointment as a first-time social security number applicant. You would first need to complete an application for a social security card, link in the description section below, as well as presenting original documents that can be used to prove your identity, your age, your work eligibility, and your U.S. immigration status. As an international student applying for your first-time social security number, it's best to bring along with you the following documents: an unexpired foreign passport, which could be used to prove your identity and your age, and if you have one, you can bring your foreign birth certificate that could be used to prove your age. You would also need your most recent admission stamp in your foreign passport, your Form I-94, as well as your Form I-20 if you're an F1 student, or Form DS-2019 if you're a J1 student. All three documents will be needed to prove your immigration status. You can obtain your electronic Form I-94 using the link in the description section below that takes you to the U.S. Customs website. F1 students who plan to work on campus should also bring a letter from their designated school official and an evidence of employment from their on-campus employer. This evidence of employment could be in the form of an offer letter or a pay stub. And F1 students who plan to work in CPT must present an I-20 endorsed for CPT by their designated school official, while F1 students who plan to work on OPT must present a valid EAD card. On the other hand, J1 students must also provide a letter from their sponsor authorizing them for employment. Now keep in mind that your on-campus or CPT work must begin within 30 days from the date you apply for your SSN in order for your SSN application to be processed. Another way an international student can apply for the Social Security number for the first time is when an F1 student is applying for the optional practical training, OPT. On the I-765 application form used to apply for the OPT EAD, you can choose the option to apply for your Social Security number. If you choose the option of applying for your Social Security number when you complete your OPT application, then when USCIS approves your OPT application, you would also receive a Social Security card from the Social Security Administration office. F1 and J1 international students who do not have the work authorization or do not intend to work in the U.S. can request a denial letter by visiting the Social Security Administration office. This letter is also called the Social Security Number Letter of Ineligibility, and as the name implies, it states that the individual is not eligible to obtain a Social Security number. Requesting this letter does not affect your ability to obtain a Social Security number in the future. In some U.S. states, this letter may be accepted in place of a Social Security card when you apply for your driver's license or your state ID. Comment down below if you have any questions, like and share this video if you found this of value, and if you're meeting for the first time, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more valuable content coming your way. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you on the next video. But until then, be unbounded.